What's up, legends? It's Scion. We're back, and we're gonna have an Endgame guide. All right, so real quick, if you guys want to troll the dragon, see this little spot here in Obiana area. If you stand by this, he can't hit you. It's hilarious, actually. I've actually found it by accident yesterday on stream, and I didn't notice it on stream. I was looking back over the VOD on the stream, and I noticed that if you stand right here, he doesn't hit you. It's just, and he'll just keep coming back trying to hit you. It's like he's pissed off. But anyway, so this is a Endgame tutorial basically. So you're done with the story. Like, see is please wait for the next update, all that good stuff. So you're gonna be like, well, what do I do now? Like, I don't really have much to do, but we're going to talk about that. So the number one thing you want to do is always make sure that you are always using up your stamina so you can go on exploration. You want to farm this as much as possible because you want the chances at all these items, because these items are going to level your gear up from like 50 to 60 on to 70, all that type of stuff. Plus you get purple gear, so you want to make sure that all the characters that you use naturally end up with purple gear. And speaking of that, now that you've been farming, it's really easy to actually level up gear. Now you see personally, and I saved it for this particular video, both my yellow items are ready to be leveled up now. So I've been farming, I've been doing my thing, so reforging. These items are not easy to get. However, if you constantly farm in the world, you get these items. You don't, I haven't really done anything else besides farm and, you know, get these items. So now, this goes up to 6-star, and
I'll show you the infinite power.
Polish it. Now you also get polishing items out in the world too, so you can automatically polish up your gear.
Where are my knights?
All right, so I only had enough up to get to 59, and you see my my Scion, he's up to 359,574 on the power. Now obviously, because I've used it here, I'm not going to be excuse me, I'm not going to be able to reforge here. I need to get 3 more to reforge on this here, which I'll get out in the world eventually, as long as I'm farming and constantly keeping it farming. The same thing goes for your purple gear. We're not gonna worry about the purple stuff right there, because he's fine.
No one shall deny the way of victory.
Alright, so I don't have anything for him. I need a purple weapon for him and purple gloves for him. I need purple gloves for her as well, but she has a weapon, so we're gonna keep it as that. Fine. You see, I have 3 characters, all as over 300k. Now the thing is that the this one character, African, he is getting the boost from Scion. So as Scion gets stronger, he gets a shared stat with him. And let's go here to the fake core. You can see core sharing right here. And see, I am core sharing battle stats with Scion to Safrican. So Safrican is getting an extra 33k, almost 34,000 on his power. Pretty good, right? Block up, all that good stuff right there. So that's one thing that you can do as long as you have a fake core. If you don't have Scion, you can use Anastasia as well to do that with your fake core. So obviously, the stronger your fake core is, the more that you're overall going to have towards your whatever character you put it on. Now, as far as the exchange is pretty much useful. See, like these are magic gloves, so it doesn't kind of really matter, but it's overall helpful to just go in and make sure that you're farming all the time. So being that I've been farming all the time, we have some gear. So we're going to disassemble the gear that we don't need. Hit select all. And I'm going to get rid of the stuff that I still want to use. Like any purples, we take that out. Any blue necklaces, we take that out. Any blue boots, like that, take that out. And take that one out. So everything else, we don't really care about the green. Hit that disassemble. Now we have the powder of light. And in the exchange, you know, pretty much next time I farm around, or if I want to take one of these blue boots or necklaces, as you can see right here, I can pick that up and start working on more gear. Super easy. You also have the heroic section if you wish to actually do that. I typically kind of don't break down characters. I usually use my 2 and 3 star characters as gold farm, unless I need, you know, things like this, because it is useful for blessings and everything else like that. You will eventually need that, you know, sooner or later, but for the most part, I just use my extra overflow characters as gold farm with 2 and 3 stars. 4 stars I keep to feed to the clock. And you have the solar seal, which I really don't be bothered with at all. And really what I call it the clock, but it's really called the door of creation. And like I said, I feed I'm going the wrong thing. Combine to convert. I feed my 4 stars here. We'll do one just for the video now. See if we get anything. Get any YouTube up. I'm feeding it just because I want the outside chance of maybe getting a 5 star, because you see the expected awards right here. You can actually get Victoria here and Rachel and Garth and all that type of stuff. We'll do one more. You also have a mileage for this. As you guys can see. And over here, when you finally get 2 5 stars that you want to put together, you have a mileage here that gives you a chance at Rachel, Bathory, Safikan, Janae, Rudely, Rara, Valentina, Zykan, and Jen. Hopefully for you, you don't get Zykan. It's hopefully for you. Hopefully for me, I don't get Zykan, because my next one is going to be that. I do not have any 5 stars right now. Actually, I do. I have 1 5 star that I don't want, but
I can't lose.
Need another one.
If it's not my body.
Because I have Ramji, I don't like him. We keeping Talia because Talia is the girl. So as soon as we get another one, we will be rocking that out. Let me see a diary. What did I do? Oh, okay.
What happened this time was certainly recorded already.
And as you can see, pretty much farming currency on your achievement stuff is definitely good too.
What happened this time was certainly recorded already.
As you guys can see. The next daily mission I get more currency. So definitely make sure that you're farming your currency on your achievements, because it's definitely important to actually do that. All right, so other farms at Endgame to help you gain power is raid. Of course, it's like easy, but solar trade. Solar trade, what you want to do is, we'll talk about raid in a second. You always want to make sure that you're doing the best possible, because you have the boots, the necklaces, and everything else right here, the rings, all that good stuff down here that will drop even higher once you get to the maniac level. You want to get all the way down to the special and everything else like that. Once you get a strong enough power and you start really getting like the really interesting stuff at that point. But That's towards, I think, like 1.5 million power. I'm just under that right now. So we're working towards that. Getting all your characters up to 75 plus will be super beneficial too. We also want to get prepared, as you can see, for the battle and raid stuff. That I was told that it might start at the beginning of the week because we're supposed to have it now. So maybe we just are screwed out of it right now, but we should have it on Monday. We'll see. You want to make sure that you also are messing around with your PvP. Just try what you can. It's free currency, and there's no reason why you shouldn't try to get free currency. Even if you're not winning every fight, you can kind of grind out ranks and get to a point where you start getting free currency every week. That'll help you out with your summons, and if you see fit to go into weapon summons, because you can actually do that once you're at Endgame and not be that worried about characters. If you're not worried about characters, we're going to talk about characters at the end though. But the Holy Dragon raid is also where you want to go in because you want to farm that currency in the Holy Dragon. And what I found is it kind of, for me, I know others it might be different, but for me, some people say go in with 5 characters, some people say go in with 10. It kind of doesn't matter. It takes the same amount of time for me if I'm using 5 or 10. So it's just kind of like what I want to look at the end of the day. But what you should probably do is go with 4 of your strongest single target characters. They're going to do a lot of damage to the dragon. And some people suggest Emma, if you have Emma, because she does a good deal of damage to the dragon. So definitely want to... I didn't stand in the right area. But anyway, you want to pretty much use your 4 characters that you think are going to be the highest DPS single target, best weapons on it, to make that fight as quick as possible, because it's a long fight, especially if you have Scion. Scion, once he gets strong enough, can't die to the dragon until the dragon gets into like 50%, and then like the dragon could kill Scion at that point. But he could pretty much make 4 people in the party invincible. It'll take you forever, like 20-30 minutes just to do it, but you'll get like 100 currency, which you can use in the door of creation. And then you go to craft, and you go down to this nice area right here, forgotten weapons, which this is the currency right here. So you have 25 left over from previous stuff, and you can make all these weapons. As you can see, I already have this one, and it is on my Scion, but Scion actually has a weapon that you can put on her, which is his own special weapon. Special weapons have a more of a benefit, so if you get one of those, GG. But this is a free way of actually doing this. You also have mileage, as you see right here. I'm up to 32 out of 80 on the mileage, and you randomly get 1 faded weapon when it's like that. So we're just under halfway there. We'll get there. All right. Other than that, we do have Air Squadron. You have to see me out somebody. 6. You have literally like 2 hours before you get the boot. So, if you have a squadron and you're controlling it, make sure everybody logs in. So yeah, there's always gotta be one. Always gotta be one guy. Anyway, make sure everybody logs in because you get full currency on that, and there's no reason not to get the currency. Also, make sure that you're doing your in Abriana. When it loads, make sure you're doing your Coliseum because you get currency and free stuff there. Make sure you do your daily tournament. Make sure you do your hero challenges, which I actually have to do. I'm gonna do this later. I gotta do that for today. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do WAG run when it's actually there. And events. You just actually want to log in here because events there will be something free majority of the time in here when you come in here. Like they'll give you a chest and you'll make sure that you actually come and do that. And you get currency for being online. So there's no reason not to come and do that.
I'll show you the
Will you shut up?
power.
Now at this point, you're gonna have your team at a good level if you're in game, mostly around 75. What you want to do is start working on all your characters and get multiple characters up to 75, because that helps you out in your solar and all your daily missions that you do. So when you have a particular element that you're forced into, like fire, light, or darkness or something like that, you have characters that are super strong that can actually handle it, and everybody will be like around 70, 75. So what I do is, as you can see right now, I have a lot of characters that are reaching towards 77 right now. So like, you know, Rudu's at 74, Sybil's at 67. What I'm doing is I'm bringing the characters in that I need to level, and then as somebody gets max, I take them out and put somebody else in, and then turn to smart exploration and log out and let them farm offline. The characters won't die, they'll still get their EXP, and you'll still be doing the farming that you would naturally need to be doing to get all this stuff so you can level up your gear and make yourself badass. At that point, that's it. I know this wasn't too exciting today, no summons or anything else like this, but it was kind of like needed to be said, because now it's the major question I get is, what do I do now to get stronger and prepare for the next content? So that is how you do it. I will catch you guys in the next video. I hope you get some use out of this and get your character strong. And for the most part, good luck on your summons, because, you know, sometimes RNG cannot be a very nice thing. I had rare character RNG luck, but my overall luck for the characters that, like, I have no ice characters right now. I don't have any darkness characters right now. So my luck really isn't that great. It's just rare character great, but my overall luck for, like, you know, the characters that you need to have a full complement and do things and content the way that you properly should. Like, I'm a bit weak in dragon because I just didn't get the characters I need for the dragon. So you know you're not gonna get everything as a free to play character player, and I'm not, because I spent $9, so I'm like casual. Like, that doesn't count. Like, you can't be counted as free to play at that point. So you just can't get everything at the end of the day, as much as you would like to, as much as, you know, things should be as they may, but you just can't get everything. So you just have to take it, play the game for what it is, and enjoy it for what it is, and work with what you got. And that's what I did, and I'm pretty happy with working with what I had, and we'll see from there. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary, and I hope that, you know, again, that this worked out for you. Peace.